I haven't posted in a while. I think it's been like 2 or 3 days now. I needed a rest. But I was called to be more disciplined with posting videos. Um, I was reminded of what my purpose was. I was brought back to self, and um, I was nudged to talk, to speak to those who are experiencing loneliness and who are experiencing anxiety, insomnia, headaches, um, sadness, crying at night specifically. Um, I have a very specific message for somebody that is going through this. Um, I I'm not a I'm not a prophet or anything like that. I pick up intuitively on emotions, on energies. I maybe I'll accidentally tap into somebody that's feeling a certain way. Sometimes, I am a very intuitive person. It's one of God's gifts. He gave me this gift. And he was nudging me today to speak up, to share my gift, to share my gift to those who are lonely right now, who need to hear these messages. He was like, Christina, you need to speak. And he doesn't, how can I explain this? Like, the way that I talk with him is very specific. Everybody has their own way of speaking with God. When I am praying, sometimes he'll bring up ideas in my head, and then I'll go with that. And I know what he's trying to tell me at that very moment. Sometimes I will pick up on emotions and he'll give me a specific scenario, like a vision, or like I'll see a visual of what's actually happening and why I'm feeling that way. So I asked, I was praying. I was praying to him and I asked him, what do the people who are feeling lonely and sad need from you right now? What do they need? And he was talking specifically to those who um who have trouble falling asleep at night because they cry at night. Somebody crying, that he showed me somebody crying at night with the TV on. The TV in the background as a distraction, but you're still crying. You're crying. He he also told me that you're experiencing headaches, you're experiencing insomnia, you're experiencing negative thoughts, like intrusive negative thoughts, anxiety. Um, and he's also been trying to communicate with you synchronistically. So with like little things during your day that kind of like, um how can I explain it? That kind of makes sense in that moment. Like it connects things for you. Um there's He also showed me numbers. Maybe you've been seeing like numbers like 111. That's the one that popped up for me. I think you've been seeing 111 or 1111 a lot. And you kind of like something in you kind of feels like, oh, like, wait a minute, like, or at peace in a certain, at a certain level. And that's God. He told me, not he told me, but he showed me, or I felt peace when he showed me those numbers. um he also showed me that you're trying to distract yourself with like things like your phone, TV, computers, maybe going out and going to bars or drinking, or maybe even smoking a lot. Could be weed, could be cigarettes. You're trying to distract yourself from feeling something that's very heavy in your heart. You might also be using sex to distract yourself. That's what I'm getting to. Or you're thinking about using sex to distract yourself. You want to feel something. You want to feel anything else. Something else. You don't want to feel what you're feeling. You keep getting ideas, but you keep dismissing them. That's what he's also showing me. You keep getting ideas, but you're dismissing them. You're not paying attention to those ideas he's kind of sending to you. Like, you might get ideas like randomly of like, oh, maybe I should go outside to the beach, or maybe I should go for a hike, or maybe I should or maybe I should look for like a group of people that I can relate to, or that I can talk to, or that, but you dismiss it and you're like, oh no, like you go back into your feelings. You go back into that heaviness. Like you start focusing on that heaviness again, and you forget about those ideas. Like you dismiss them. But they're ideas that are being sent to you so that you get out of that you get out of that well, I want to say stuckness. I'm not sure that's a word, stuckness. The other word I'm getting is like when water is like just sitting there. I forgot the word for that, but I'm seeing water just sitting there with the mosquitoes. he wants that water to flow. He wants that water to flow out, and he's trying to give you those ideas. So he's the one trying to like make that little like a little tunnel, or like trying to dig a way for the water to move out. But something always, like, the dirt always ends up piling up back up, or you keep putting something like a rock so the water doesn't move away. Kind of like if you like being in this heaviness, kind of like you're used to being in this heaviness. This is who you've always been. That's what I heard or saw. This is who you've always been. You don't know how to be any other way. That's what I'm getting. Like, you don't know how to be any other way. So that's why you feel so stuck. Because you're not trying anything different. And these ideas keep coming, like keep popping up, and you keep like dismissing them and saying, that's not me. That's not you. That's not something that you would do. Or you start thinking about how you have social anxiety, and it's not something that's going to make you feel good. Like you keep talking yourself out of these ideas when they're ideas that actually are going to help you. They're going to help you. Some of you have been thinking of joining a church, or like having like a religious practice of some way, or some type of religious practice, but you also talk yourself out of that because you say, well, that's not me. That's not who I am. Like, and then you keep thinking that it's your social anxiety when it's not. It's not your social anxiety. God keeps reaching out to you, and he keeps trying to get you out of those thoughts, that negative thinking. But you go back to it, and it's because you're so used to it. You're stuck in it. because that's the only thing that you've ever felt. You don't know how to feel any other way. He's showing me a lot of intrusive thoughts, like constantly, even more so at night. You just keep thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, and the thinking does not go away. It does not go away, and it's just negative thinking. And it's just, oh, well, what if this person did this because of this and this and this and this? What I'm getting is that maybe you suffered like narcissistic abuse or something like that, or maybe somebody betrayed you, or you felt betrayed by somebody, and you just keep going back to it, like overthinking it, overanalyzing it, making sure that it, or trying to validate your own way of thinking of like what happened. Your anxiety is at an all-time high. I was feeling like heart palpitations, like my heart palpitating really fast a few moments ago. The negative thinking and the intrusive thinking is what's causing your anxiety. And because you have anxiety, you're also getting headaches and insomnia. It's connected. Your headaches are connected to that anxiety and those negative thoughts. And your negative thoughts are what's causing all your negative emotions, or not negative emotions, but strong emotions like sadness, anger. I'm getting anger. Frustration. I'm even getting a little bit of hatred there. But I feel like it's something to do with like you interpreting someone's behavior or someone's actions as like either narcissistic or just manipulative. The other thing I'm getting is like emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, that's the other word I'm getting too. Like your emotional intelligence, you're either questioning your emotional intelligence, or you're questioning the other person's emotional intelligence, the one that you're connected to, or you used to be connected to, because I don't think you're connected to this person anymore. The other thing that I also got was that the insomnia, the negative thinking, the anxiety, the headaches are also ways of God trying to get you to like turn around and look at the things that He has provided for you, that He has given you. He wants you to focus on the things that He has given you after this breakup or this experience. What did you get from this experience? He wants you to think, what did I get from this experience? What did I learn? What can I do with this experience? He wants you to go within, introspect. What can I get from this experience? How did I grow? My growth, yes, grow. How did you specifically grow from this? And like ask yourself, am I growing? Because if you feel stuck, it's because you're used to these highs and lows. And it's because you've been dealing with this behavior for a while now, like this other person's behavior for a while now. I'm getting the number 3 or 5. Either you're 35 or you dealt with this behavior for 3 or 5 years. Hmm. God wants you to see it as a lesson more so than something that made you um like tormented you emotionally. What are you learning from this? Are you learning to value yourself? Are you learning to respect yourself? Are you learning what did you get from this? Did you learn what your boundaries were? What are your non-negotiable boundaries? Did you learn how to look within, how to look into your emotions? How to express your emotions even? I'm also getting that you're wondering why this person isn't um why this person is so happy. Like they got away with things. You feel like somebody got away with things. Why did they get away with it? Um they didn't. They didn't get away with it. I'm getting shown something about a car, like this person's car. It's either a truck or it's either like a either like a Nissan or a Civic. I think the Civic or Nissan is grayish, brownish, and the truck is like gray or white. I'm getting those colors. Um their car isn't working, or they're like there's something that keeps happening to their car, like either they get a flat tire or their engine, or somebody crashed them. Like little things keep happening to them to like make things like things are harder for them. I'm also getting that people in their household or somebody that they live with is really sick, or they are really sick, or they got really sick. Something about them being sick or somebody in their household being really sick. And they are experiencing a lot of rejection. I saw that specifically they are experiencing rejection from like women, or like romantically, men or women. Um like rejection. I just keep getting rejection. They're getting rejected at work, or they're getting rejected by the opposite gender. Or their hours are being cut. That's what I'm getting. Their hours at work are being cut, and they're not getting enough money. They don't have enough money. Oh, they're also being reminded of you constantly. You are in their mind all the time. All the time. They're always thinking about you. And not in like a pretty way. They're thinking about you and how they might have mistreated you. They're constantly thinking about how disrespectful they were to you. Like something always reminds them of how disrespectful they were to you. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Um if you're feeling alone, sad and stuck, and this message is for you, and I hope it finds you. I hope it really 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 does find you. Um God is trying to communicate with you with synchronicities during your day, during the day. Like either you see something like I was shown like one of those billboards that you see that say God loves you or something like that. Um, you might see something like numbers, consecutive numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11. Like you might be seeing those numbers, like angelic numbers. Um, but you're like, eh. Look it up. When you see those numbers, look them up. Google them. Google them. Also, try to look for them in the Bible because sometimes you'll find a message in the Bible. Um, but yeah, God is God is with you. God is protecting you. Um, rejection is protection. Rejection is redirection. He is directing you to something a lot better. A lot better. Way better than what you were experiencing before. Especially if you've learned your lessons. So he's nudging you with this message that I'm giving you. He's nudging you to see it as a lesson and learn what you needed to learn from this experience so that he can bring the goodness into your life. That's what I'm getting. The goodness. The good things. The the things that are for you. Because if you're not open to receiving, if you're not open to learning and you're not open to receiving these things, you're gonna stay stuck. If you want to feel something else than this sadness and this anger, you gotta open up yourself. You gotta open up a little bit to the idea of feeling something new, to receiving something new. And then the idea of forgiveness too is coming up. So if this person was really mean to you, and this is something that I'm gonna tell you, this is something that my friend and my church helped me. Ooh, confirmation. I'm getting an ear ringing. Um, they're telling me if you're having a hard time forgiving this person, the thing that you can do to be able to forgive this person is instead of like thinking about how much you dislike this person, think about them. I forgive so and so for gaslighting me. I forgive so and so for walking all over my boundaries. I forgive so and so for blaming me for everything. I forgive so and so for giving me the silent treatment, stuff like that. Change your thoughts to I hate this person because they did not. I forgive this person because they caused me a lot of emotional damage. If you keep thinking, if you keep catching those thoughts, those negative thoughts, and you change them to forgiveness, things are going to change for you. Things are going to change for you. It's going to be completely different. Okay, that's what I have. That's what I have. I hope it reaches the person that it needs to reach. My name is Cristina Alcaraz. Again, I'm an intuitive. I'm not a prophet. I love talking to God. And like I've told you, and I'm going to repeat it again, God speaks to you in many different ways. And He let me know in which ways He's been communicating with you. And I hope that this message finds you. And if you need more support, or if you need to talk about what's going on or what happened, to like validate those emotions, because you probably need a lot of validation at this moment, especially if you're not used to validating yourself. You can contact me. You can send me a comment, and I'll send you information so we can talk. Alrighty. I hope you have a good night.